computer was born to solve problems that did not exist before. Bill Gates. I find that quote very intriguing, since these days all you need is a computer to literally do anything. I mean, even some 9-year-old can figure out how to write a computer script if they smash a keyboard and left click once or twice. So I thought, I'm 14, and oh crap. I'm 14, and that person on YouTube looks like they're barely 10. I can do that. So I bought a microcomputer, slapped a wire or two on it, and my project was complete. Was what did not happen, and the moral of the story was things on YouTube don't look as easy as they actually are. I first laid my hands on an actual computer when I was in 5th grade. I shared a MacBook with my brother, but I completely hogged that thing. I immediately fell in love with it, but soon it was robbed by some dude who broke into our house. Anyways, my first encounter with coding was when I was in 4th grade. I'm sure everybody who at least coded once in their lives has experienced how fun but also tedious code.org is. Although it drained my time, I loved spending my lunch breaks in the IT room just staring at what was going on in the computer screen in front of me. There was something about putting together coded blocks and making something move that really just grabbed my attention. I, though, only regret playing with the beginner programs instead of checking out Python or Java to the ones who don't really know what they are. It's sort of a more advanced code language that would have been very useful to have knowledge of. Then my Quest project would have been over in less than 5 months. So in the following years, I've been introduced to a programming software by Peck Lance and called the Arduino, and have built a few projects like a stuffed animal that can talk and move its arms, or completely destroying an electronic unicorn and replacing its parts with motors. So about half a year ago, I was told that I had to come up with a project that was related to sustainability. And that was completely new to me because the projects I worked on before were nothing like this. Picking a project took forever since the resources I had were pretty much limited. So I had to come up with an idea fast. Then I remembered I had an unfinished Jalan project I did last year that was still in my folders. So I knew I could make this work. The general idea was to build or create a piece of clothing or something that can help spread awareness of social distancing. Now, how and why did I come up with this? The reason was, in early 2020, I read an article about 3 residents of the city in Wuhan had caught an unknown disease that caused them to have symptoms not even close to a regular cold. A week later, I read on the same article page that 4 other people had caught the same disease and were being hospitalized. Following that, there was the first death, and so on, and so on, and so on, and so on. And I watched the virus grow from what was supposedly a cold to a worldwide epidemic that has taken down millions of lives with it. So back to my project. Suppose you build something that can detect whoever is in front of you. Oh crap! Wait, what? Okay, that was not part of it. So scrap that. So suppose you build something that can detect whoever is in front of you or behind you. But the thing is, nobody wants to carry around a box with 2 sensors sticking out of it. So your next option is to attach it to a piece of clothing, right? What's a piece of clothing that you can constantly put on and take off? A hat, or a cap, if you will. So yeah, for my Quest project, I built the social distancing cap. So the way it works starts off with, so these 2 cylinders releasing sound waves with a frequency of 40 kilohertz. 40 kilohertz, and whenever the waves hit something, it bounces back and sends the sensors a signal that triggers the servo motor, which is like supposedly like above your ear, and it kind of tickles it and alerts you whenever somebody's close to you. What's amazing about the sensor is that it has a range of almost 4 meters, which is quite a lot for a thing that small. And the sensor has way more capability than what it actually looks like. I find it amazing that how even a person like me can get hold of such an item with huge potential. I have the feeling that this could be developed into something really big in the future. Although I mentioned a lot of negative things about the process of making my project, it, wait, I think I got it mixed up. No, I didn't. No. Now, some might ask, can't you just use your eyes? Well, from what I've seen in the past few months, no one really follows social distancing, and that the government has provided us. So I thought this would be a really cool project to build. This was definitely one of the hardest projects, but favorite ones that I've done so far. But there were a lot of challenges I had to overcome, like waiting for about a month for a single part of my project to ship, which made me lose my temper every day. But then it turned out that I bought the wrong product and had to order another one. The coding was hard since I had to take so many code samples from multiple websites, and it was definitely one of the most frustrating things I've ever done in my life. Although I mentioned a lot of negative things about the process of making my project, it really helped me change as a person. First of all, I came one step closer into getting rid of my procrastination, since I was always under the constant pressure of having to complete my work on schedule. And no, I wrote this while I was 2 weeks into procrastinating with my code. And second, I learned to think more creatively and open-minded as I was challenged by new obstacles every week that I had to somehow overcome. Like I said at the start of this speech, all you need is a computer to literally do anything. Though this project might have been for a little self-benefit, I like to believe that there are endless possibilities if you know how to use a computer correctly. There are countless global problems in 2021 that are yet to be solved, but one single Instagram or Facebook post could influence others into helping to solve that problem. COVID, as all of you may know, is a very serious case and should not be joked about. So before I finish this, I would like to say thanks to my parents and Ibu Jackie and Pek Dan for encouraging me to not procrastinate, and Pek Lance for actually introducing me to the Arduino software. We've already lost a tremendous amount of people due to this epidemic, and I know I'm not the only one here who thinks we should start taking precautions seriously before we all regret it. Thank you.